Hello, fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome in, folks. Hi, I am Alex the Humanoid. As always, I am your game runner for this lovely episode of Chaos Incorporated Season 3. Once again, I am joined by a wonderful cast. Starting right below me, as you see them, is Michael playing Maxi.
Oh boy, and I was still trying to find my quote. Ugh. All right, well, here's my quote. I'm playing Maxi. Those who leave us have a reason that is more powerful than the one there is to stay.
There you go. Bopping up to the upper right-hand corner, it is Kaylee playing Shawn.
Chaos already dominates enough of our lives. The universe is an endless raging sea of randomness. Our job isn't to fight it, but to weather it together on the raft of life.
How apropos. And last but certainly not least, it's our good friend and GM of Neon Trails, Caleb, playing Zed Lane.
Well, I tried, and therefore no one should criticize me.
When is your quote, Caleb?
Oh, do you need another one? All right. She wants the D,
the quote.
and the D stands for dead.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was the quote. I thought we were just talking about life again.
Nope. I love it. I absolutely love it, because that should be like my motto right there. Okay, so last episode, the team finally fully reunited, and like kind of functioning. Mostly, Shawn came out of their meditative state, had some conversations, got inserted into Vegas, linked up with the rest of the team, and as things developed, Maxi got day drunk. As you do in Vegas. But the team attempted to find a way into the hospital. Went searching for basically tunnels. But Maxi, again, being day drunk, Zed and Shawn opted to leave Maxi in the car with stitches and head off for some food.
Mm-hmm. Well, we wanted to do recon. The food just happened also.
Right.
There was also food.
Food.
As a good friend of mine once said, a little column A, a little column B.
And that was when Maxi and Stitches found themselves under attack. Maxi got a taser to the neck, but managed to resist the electrical jolts coursing through his body. And that's where we're picking up tonight's episode. Actually, with Zed and Shawn, as they're about halfway through digging through their meals. Zed, your glow starts. Boo-doo-doop, boo-doo-doop, boo-doo-doop.
I thought you set custom ringtones on that.
Yeah, I thought I did too. Who's calling me?
It's Adeline.
I look at the screen. I guess she changed it back. Boop. Hello?
Get your ass back to your car right now.
Did I double park?
Is it being towed?
Maxi's currently being shot in the neck.
Shawn starts running.
That's not healthy. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, that's not healthy.
And we scamper off.
So you are hauling tail down escalators because you're on the third floor of the World Market getting food. You are blasting through people. You knock down a couple of them on your way out the doors and begin sprinting back down the road toward where you left it parked.
Who wins in a foot race between Zed and Shawn?
That's a very good question. On your character sheet, you will see a stat that says speed.
Oh, God. I don't know if I filled that out. Did I fill that out on my character sheet?
I would hope so.
Jones got that timey-wimey stuff. I feel like
Is Chone attempting a timey
I feel
wimey?
like there's blinking.
Yeah, I think Chone will definitely do the whole like stutter step blink thing.
Now, where are you attempting it from? Are you attempting to go straight from the dinner place or lunch?
No,
to the
no.
place?
But once we get like to the tunnels or like out of like major traffic, like I know that cameras are probably everywhere, but you know, so like people aren't just staring when I go blip.
Okay, give me a
Or
determination
pass
check.
out.
I also never filled out speed on my.
Well, that's
character sheet,
a not a
I
great
failed.
start for the day. That's an 8.
No, it does not work.
I'm apparently way too rattled to focus on it. So
Zed, to determine your speed, it's your agility times 4. Chone, what's your agility?
I did the math.
Oh, you did the
and
math.
I know what my speed is.
What is your speed, Chone?
52.
And your distance?
60. 60 is my
14.
speed.
And what's your distance, Caleb?
What's distance?
Stamina plus
plus
determination
determination.
divided by 2.
Yep. That's how far
Oh
you
my
can
goodness,
keep
why
that
is there-
sprint. I told you to fill out new character sheets at the beginning of the season.
And I did, but I didn't do this. 30. Okay, stamina plus determination is 31 divided by 2 is 16. Rounded up.
Okay. So Caleb, with a speed of 60, you do crest past the thing, and Chone, you attempt to blink to catch up to where they're at, and it doesn't work. You come up to the car and only see Maxi kind of half leaned out of the car and vomiting into the gutter.
Nobody's shooting him though, right?
Nope.
Okay. No blood. I don't see blood. I just see vomit.
Give me a perception check.
And he is actively vomiting, so that means he's not dead.
I don't like this dice tonight, so it's going over here. That's a 10.
You don't see any blood. Maxi, your head is pounding. After the gun got shoved in Stitch's face, the other one managed to... You got distracted for a moment looking at the gun that was pointed at Stitch's, and somebody cold-cocked you right at the base of your skull. Feels like a pistol whip. So it's a combination of the slight drunkenness, but the head trauma, which
Oh
is...
yeah, Maxi got his bell rung pretty hard.
Yeah. Which is causing the current bout of yerping up
Well,
stomach bile and alcohol.
yeah, that in combination with the whole day drunk thing.
Yeah.
All right,
There's a
so
lot of-
if I see that Maxi, look, there's a lot of very similar names in my life right now.
There are.
There are.
I noticed that when I watched it on Tuesday. I
Yeah.
was wondering about that. That's very
That was a
confusing.
real sly plug for Neon Trails. Seeing that Maxi is not dead and bleeding, I will turn to Chone real quick and say, pull anything you can from cameras to see who did this and where they went. And then I'll call Adeline.
I'm going to start looking around for cameras.
Give me a
and-
networks check.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. All right. Let's get these dice going.
So, Maxi, where you had been, you were kind of like leaned most of the way out of the car, but your feet are kind of in the footwell of the back seat. You look up and through bleary vision, see Zed looking at you, and Chone is doing that blank-eyed hacker stare as they start tracing networks back. Chone, what'd you get?
64.
Thank you.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 on the non-main die. It's like, God.
Okay. Maxi.
Maxi is attempting to find his footing while at this point now still kind of dry heaving. So he's attempting to kind of pull a foot out, like stand like from the position he's in, move out of the car, and he is his head is on a swivel. He is kind of lurching. Again, bell rung pretty hard. And his right hand, he's reaching for his pistol. Like he is.
You were not disarmed.
He's looking around at this point basically in a panic.
So we already established it was early afternoon. So the early afternoon Vegas sun is almost blinding to you at this point.
Yeah.
It's just beating down on you, and you.
I imagine it's almost not quite psychedelic, but like it's like the foreground and background keep like shifting like this in his eyes, and with the brightness of the sun and his bell being rung so hard, his
you can see the mirage of the heat,
out of sorts.
The heat over the concrete. It's just messing with this. Shawn, you've got 16 cameras in the immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna pull basically all the footage for a span 5 minutes before we got the call from Adeline, and 3 minutes afterwards.
You see a black Maserati park catty corner to the location that you're at. First shot's taken at Maxi. That doesn't appear to take him down. As they move up, somebody else from another vehicle gets up, gets the drop on Stitches, has the gun to her head. She kind of like puts her hands up, and he pulls her from the car. Not like kidnaps, but like almost like you're escorting somebody, like grabbing them by the arm, but just the upper arm. And she's not really going willingly, but she's not really fighting. Right as this is all going on, you see the other one kind of reach in and clock Maxi in the back of the head. They get into the black Maserati and start driving off. As you're tracing the cameras back, you see a text from Adeline saying she's having Metro PD try and establish an 8-block perimeter, but where you're at in the area is going to be difficult to do.
Send update pictures of the cars and the people that I can get to Adeline, route it up there, and see if I can do anything social media facial recognition scans on the people I see.
Give me a software check.
If I recall, they were wearing balaclavas, weren't they? They were wearing
COVID style, like N95 style masks.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
But eyes and forehead structure, maybe.
Okay.
I hate to do this so early in the game, but I have to control delete that nat 1.
Okay.
Go ahead, Caleb.
Did Adeline answer my call, or did she just text back because she's busy?
She's answering your call now.
Okay, cool.
She goes, status?
We're pulling up camera feeds. I think Shawn sent them to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
trying to have LV Metro pull an 8-block perimeter, but they went west from your location, and that is not going to be an easy area for us to grab.
Maxi lurches forward, like trying to take 2 steps while he's pulling his pistol. Just goes down on his chest. His pistol goes like scattering across the dirt.
I got a 63.
You're tracing through cameras, and you follow them west. So they go west for about 4 blocks, hook north up to a weird, like, loopy spot. And then give me another software check, because it looks like they hit you with they hit the cameras with the Fog of War app. So you're gonna have to try and break through it.
Why not with that roll? 46.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then after the Fog of War app like dies down, it looks like they may have made a vehicle swap, because the Maserati's just there. It's empty.
Nobody's that. All right.
So I will.
They slipped the net. Maxi, are you okay?
They took her.
Yeah,
They took her.
We know. Why didn't you do anything?
And then there's literally the sound of another dry heave.
Okay, perfect answer. I'm not surprised. Shawn will go and pick up Maxi's gun because it's laying in the gutter.
I mean,
where
if you're picking up Maxi's gun, like Maxi clearly has a knot on the back of his head where he was clobbered. Like,
yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if it's bloody.
All right, he's keying up to comms with Adeline. Maxi seems to be okay. Possible concussion. They clocked him pretty well.
We can, if we go back to the hotel, we can get a medic.
Well, we had a medic. We need to find where Stitches went. I know where the Maserati is. They ditched it, but maybe we can pull something out of it.
Yeah.
Adeline's still on the line with you. She says, "Don't. I'll have a different field team recover the Maserati. I've got the facial recognition. Go back to your hotel, figure out your next move. Call me in an hour."
Yeah.
That's it. We just let him take her.
I mean, we don't have a choice right now.
You said it. They slipped the net.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us a minute to figure out where they went. If they wanted to kill her, they would have already done it. If they wanted to kill Maxi, they would have already done it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Maxi's trying to get to his feet and still stumbling in the direction away from the car that he thinks that they may have taken her.
So I will go over to Maxi. I will throw his arm over my shoulder and walk him back to the car in the back seat and get him in there. Or at least try to.
Yeah, Maxi tries to push off.
I don't let you.
He's got arms.
I put the batteries in the right way, dude. Just get in the car, man. We got to get your head straight before we do anything.
Zed, they took her. Zed, they.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yes, they did.
I couldn't do anything.
And
Zed.
And why was that?
Not here. Get in the car. We need to go.
They fucking tased me, Zed. I couldn't move.
Okay. Get in the car.
Can I have my gun back?
When we get back to the hotel.
John's starting the car and has your gun with them.
Maxi stands kind of half in, half out of the car and then sits. Shuts the door.
And once Zed's in, I head back to our hotel.
Doesn't take long to get there. You didn't go that far away. It takes you about 10 minutes to get back to the hotel.
I'll put in a room service request on the way for a bucket of ice, some non-alcoholic champagne, so it looks like we're celebrating something, and a massive fruit plate.
Okay.
So it can hopefully it's there when we get there.
And we were given the presidential suite by
your triad
what's
friend.
His name?
Yep.
I forget his name. Yes. So I'm just gonna call the concierge desk on the way.
Okay.
And ask them to send a discreet medic up to our room. That's a normal thing for high rollers.
It's not abnormal. It's not abnormal.
Yeah. And if Mr. Triad Boss is willing to help us, then he's going to make sure it's not a big deal.
You get back to the room. By the time you get back, there is a cheese plate, a bucket of ice, and a non-alcoholic champagne sitting in your room. About a minute after you get in, you hear the annunciator on the door. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll go open the door.
You see someone says they've got a shirt on that says staff, paramedic.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hi. Thank you for coming up. Our friend took a little tumble after some libations, and I just want to check him out. Make sure he's okay.
I don't, sir. Honestly, it's better if I don't know what happened.
Good form.
Back of the neck, head trauma.
what happens
Vomited
in
on
Vegas?
site.
So he comes over to Maxi and kind of like gingerly like pushes Maxi's head forward to get a better view. You can hear the cybernetics in his eyes kind of whirring. He's like, he's talking to Maxi. He says, okay, we're going to do a service level x-ray to make sure there's no, nothing major going on.
Make it quick.
Very quietly, Chon says to Zed, yeah, that won't be a problem. There ain't much going on today.
He says, well, you're lucky. It doesn't look like they got any bone. So no cracks in the skull. Doesn't look like any hematomas. They hit you just right. Whatever clonked you, just happened to miss everything that was kill you.
Very professional.
What a clever table it was.
Would you
Yes.
like an analgesic?
He does.
Make it 2.
Maxi gives Zed a look and just nods.
He pulls out a little like shooter gun for an ejector and like screws in some stuff. Doop, 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 and sticks it to your thigh. And you feel the needle bite into your thigh. Mm-hmm. He's like, it'll take about 5 or 10 minutes to take hold. But it's non-narcotic. And again, it'll take the edge off. It's not going to it's not going to stop the pain completely, but it'll definitely take the edge off. Unless you want something stronger.
No, the pain is fine.
Okay, I said that'll take the edge off. Keep him awake for a few more hours. Make sure he doesn't have any other stuff. Don't let him sleep in the next little bit.
Yep.
I won't be sleeping.
Good. All right. Obviously, if you need anything, just call the desk.
Thank you so
you.
much.
And the medic guy leaves.
Chon sits down on the couch, pops some like cheese in their mouth, and starts digging into what we have picture wise of these clowns that pulled stitches. So
Looks like the total team was 3. Looks like one person of South Asian descent, one person of maybe Hispanic, could be something else, and a white guy.
any distinguishing marks? Visible skin, like tattoos, visible cyberware we can use to establish some sort of bioidentity.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I do that check as well, looking over their shoulder?
C.
How about intel analysis?
Doesn't really apply here.
Then I apparently took interrogation instead of investigation, and I have no idea why. So
I lost my D20 and I don't know where it went.
While they're looking at this information, Maxi has stepped away to his bedroom.
Maxi, your mouth tastes horrible.
Yep.
And you're thirsty.
Yeah. So there's definitely going to be there'll be the sounds of water running, the sounds of some gargling and mouthwash and spitting. And Maxi comes back out with his duffel, and he's pulling on like a shirt. He's pulling on like a tactical shirt.
What do you think you're doing, man?
I'm preparing. We're going to have to go after her.
You are in no state to do anything more damaging than you've already done. You cannot go off half-cocked.
With that, I've already done.
Yeah, man. You kind of let this happen.
Elaborate. I let this happen. I was tased, Zed. I couldn't move.
Yeah, and before that, you were completely drunk off your ass.
I was not completely drunk off my ass. I had had a few drinks, but I could still.
No.
What?
Man.
What?
Whatever is going on with Frankie, whatever headspace you're in, I get it, man. You're messed up, but you're making some bad choices.
There is nothing going on with Frankie. Francesca and I have had nothing going on for quite some time now, and it's been a very good arrangement for both of us.
Well, clearly something is not a good arrangement right now, because since I got here, you have been absolutely unhinged, considering all of the time we've been working together. You are rationalizing your actions. You are taking choices that you would never have done previously. Considering the stakes we are working with right now, you are absolutely putting us at a risk and a liability. And because of that, we've lost a member of our team.
So this is my fault.
You did not maybe intentionally do it, but you allowed it to happen through your inactions.
I believe I wasn't the one that left two inebriated people in a vehicle to go get something to eat.
At this point, Shawn very surreptitiously puts in two noise-canceling earbuds that they really don't need and turns some very loud techno music on as they continue to do some research.
By the by, Caleb, what was your investigation roll?
I found my D20. Hold on. Oh,
He's made his investigation roll to find the D20.
that's why I left camera for a second. 17.
Nothing significant.
Plus, I was distracted, with Maxi, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn and I were doing recon and then trying to get a lay of the land from a different observation point. The fact of the matter remains that you were in a compromised state of mind, intentional or not, and this happened because of the impact to your mental state and your physical state.
Zed, if you want to hear me say it was my fault, fine, it was my fault. Does that make you feel better?
No, I just want you to calm the fuck down so we can get back on track.
I'm calm.
I don't...
And as Maxi says, I'm calm. He is unpacking the duffel, and a number of weapons are being placed on one of the side tables.
Look, man, we're in this together as a team. Shit happened. We're all out of whack. We are in over our heads with an incredibly difficult situation that we don't fully understand. But at the end of the day, it's us working together to watch each other's backs. I need you here and clear, not running off to go shoot people until we know what is going on. You need to stand down, you need to sober up, and we need to get our priorities straight. We will get her back, but we are not running off right now. Put this shit away and stand down.
And Zed, what are you going to do if I don't?
I don't want to have to hit you again like you've already been hit today, but if you've got some big feelings and need a timeout, I can help you with that. I don't want to hurt you, but I can make sure you don't hurt yourself or other people until you take a big breath and relax.
Maxi tenses and takes a step towards Zed.
Zed is shorter than Maxi.
Yes.
And
How tall is Zed for the viewing audience?
I don't know if I ever picked it out, but I feel like he's just shy of 6 feet.
Okay.
Maxi is
5'7".
Maxi's 6'3".
Yeah, so I'm like 6 inches, I think, shorter than Maxi, probably,
Okay.
give or take. And Zed's just wearing like flats, so no heels or anything, no lifts. Yeah, so Zed is shorter, and Zed just lets Maxi step into his personal space. He doesn't flinch back. He doesn't react aggressively. He just lets Maxi do it, and then kind of is looking, waiting.
Maxi does step right into Zed's personal space.
Oh, yeah.
Almost,
Chest to
you know,
chest.
Chest to, like, chin to chest.
Mm. Rude. We don't have to do this, man. You just need to calm down. We need to work as a unit. I need your help. With everything they are asking us to do, the three of us have to be 100% clear and on the same team so we can get Stitches back and that we can do our fucking job. I need you for tactics. I need you for muscle. I need you for clarity. Whatever the fuck is going on in your head, we need to lock it down and we need to get through this together. Take a shower, take a break, and we'll fix it.
Fine.
Okay.
Maxi steps around Zed into the kitchen area and starts mixing a drink.
What are you mixing?
I was just gonna say, what does Zed see Maxi mixing?
So Zed sees Maxi mixing up. It looks like tomato juice, some Tabasco. There's a couple of eggs. More than a shot of vodka. In a big like pint glass.
Is that your hair of the dog wake up juice?
Don't fucking worry about it.
It's my job to fucking worry about it, man. I don't want to do this any more than you do, but you've got to clear your head right now. And
If you want me to clear my head, let me clear my head. I said fine. I meant fine. I'm clearing my head. This will help.
you know, you kind of starting over at 0 with all of that after throwing up at the car. So maybe we just stay at 0 so you have a flat line.
How about I drink this? I make some burnt toast. Maybe eat some of that cheese and fruit if that's okay.
I would prefer you eat than having a Bloody Mary the size of the knot on the back of your head.
It's not quite a Bloody Mary.
Could be.
You paid attention to what I was doing because I know you know what I put in this drink. This drink has more protein in it than it does alcohol. And I know you. I know you know that, Zed.
All right. All right. You don't have to listen. It's fine.
It is fine. I already said it was fine. And Maxi like picks up the glass and nods and like just slams it back.
Give me a determination check.
All right.
As anyone who's had any of these moments similar to Max's will tell you, trying to rack it back in like that
may make it rocket back out.
No, I'll take that. That's a
determination check.
That's just a straight 16. I have no determination bonus.
You can kind of feel like the stomach acid from the tomato juice that you put in there, like reacts to mostly to the tomato juice because it's so acidic. And you have to be like, so you can feel like almost like really bad heartburn.
Oh no, and Zed definitely sees that look cross Maxi's face. Like that look of, I've made a terrible mistake, but fuck if I'm going to show you that I made a terrible mistake.
Yes. But you do manage to keep it down. And loudly place your glass back on the counter.
And Maxi it immediately starts to go make the toast.
I am going to go open a cabinet or a drawer or whatever and get some like antacids and then just very casually put them next to the toaster and then walk over to Chone.
Shawn looks up.
Did you get anything else from cameras or scans or anything?
What? Is all the yelling done?
Maybe.
Who
Who knows?
I can see he's going back to might as well recreate the crime. I see. Whatever.
Did you get anything else from the cameras that you were looking at? Did you
No.
pull anything? Okay.
They were good. They had been tailing us as far as I can tell. We didn't notice.
That's my fault.
You weren't the only person in the car.
Yeah, but I should have been paying attention more. This is on me. Has it been an hour yet?
No, it's been like 30 minutes, maybe.
Maybe. Was that 20 minutes of arguing? I felt like it was only like 3.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been that long. Maxi, you get a text on your glow.
Maxi is chewing on like carbonized bread, and
Crunch.
trying to and reading the glow with his other hand. And Maxi, you can hear Maxi actually stop chewing. The crunching stops.
Are you going to throw up again? The sink's right there.
Shawn leans over and picks up a small, like a living room size garbage pail. If you're gonna spew in this.
They've got really fancy toothpaste when you're done.
Maxi sends back a reply.
He's not talking to us now, so
2 emoji. He's very focused on the glow.
I know.
Sends 2 emojis. 2 question marks and a watch, like a watch face.
Okay. You get a reply.
Maxi puts the glow in his pocket and like kind of he puts the toast down and like leans hard against the kitchen counter. Like leans hard. I mean, he looks like he could be ready to be sick again, but he's not wavering. He's not. It's almost a look of just like
Okay, well now I'm worried.
confusion and relief.
What's Maxi? What's going on?
I don't know what the face is.
I don't either. Maxi, what? Did you get bad news? Is something happening?
Let Adeline know that we are going to move forward with the recovery of the tech.
Well, no, we're
I mean,
not. After we get done finding Stitches, yeah.
There Stitches is being recovered.
Do you have some other assets on the ground? Are you working with another team?
Okay. The two of you are aware that I have certain connections outside of the IOG. Correct?
I mean, in the sense that we all do, sure. Unless you've been snooping through mail and know more than I do, looking over at Shawn.
Do you recall the multiple times in Silicon City? The remote operating base, vehicles, other assistance we may have received from individuals.
Yeah, of course.
So what you're saying is whatever you've been doing, Stitches is involved in now, and she's off getting some other limb regrown back or something, right?
What I'm saying is that the organization that I am affiliated with has reached out to let me know that they are in the process of recovering Stitches.
And you trust these people enough to listen to them instead of me?
Zed, this is not an issue of trust of you. This is the fact that I am well aware of the organization's resources and reach, and I have full faith that they will be able to perform said recovery in a shorter time than we will be able to with the help of the IOG.
So, can I insight check to see if I believe you or not?
You can.
I think that's fine. Do I need to roll something?
You're not
like
lying.
a counter? I'm not. I mean, not lying.
You're not lying.
Oof, 30.
There is nothing indicating to you that he is lying.
All right.
And Shawn, you are correct in that Stitches also is affiliated with this organization.
Great. That's wonderful. Because that's what we really need. More secrets.
If
I'm so glad I came all the way out here to Vegas to take part in this secret-a-thon.
For the record, I haven't kept any secrets from everybody.
It's because I have to process your invoices.
I just wanted it on the record.
there will be a time at which I can share more information about what I want to be able to tell you. But now is not that time. And unfortunately, that is going to have to be enough.
Well, you know what? Maybe this time it just isn't enough. Alex,
Yo.
Shawn's going to dive, and I'm going to see what I can find out about Maxi's connections, starting with tracing the messages that he just got.
Give me a software check. Meanwhile,
As soon as I find my
Caleb,
dice.
your glow rings.
I look at the screen. I'm assuming it's Adeline.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I am going to walk across the room away from the group and answer the phone. Yes, boss.
Jeez, these motherfuckers are ghosts. We lost him, and short of throwing up a no-fly over all of Vegas and Henderson, which I'm not going to be allowed to do, I'm not sure what to do at this point. You're going to have to dig it on the ground. But right now, I'm trying to stop the higher-ups from just pulling an extract on you right now.
Yeah, you focus on stopping that, and we're going to focus on
You got any
recovering.
You got any ammunition for me, Zed?
Zed, is that Adelaide?
Yes.
Tell Adelaide that I said that Stitches will be in good hands soon.
Yeah, so Maxi's rambling about some other asset he knows that's going to recover Stitches, so we're going to move ahead with...
You see her eye kind of perk up. She goes, okay. Small problem. Tell Maxi I either got to give them up or I need a better excuse.
At this point, I just put it on speakerphone because
I'm assuming it is.
I'm not playing messenger boy here. Boop, boop. Hey. Boss said either give her something better or she's giving them up.
No, you either got to give them up or you got to give me something I can take to the higher ups to tell them to not pull you out of Vegas right now.
Alex, I'm going to interrupt here. 71. 'cause
Holy.
I almost got a nat 20, and I'm really pissed that I missed it by one. But I'm also going to factor in what I just heard from Adeline, and if I need to, I will start digging into her files.
Give me a roll. Maxi, what are you saying?
Numbers.
Maxi picks up the glow, takes it off speaker.
That's mine.
We will have assistance in retrieving this item.
Right. The problem is the bosses are not going to take that as an explanation. So you got to give me something that I can take to them. to cause the director to not yank your ass out of Nevada right now. Because that's what they want to do.
Can I take my glow back?
Maxi turns. Like Maxi kind of turns away from you with it.
I want to flick you in the back of the head where you got clocked.
It stings.
We are on a time contingent, and the deal that we have made with our contact here specifies that we are the team that goes in after this object.
Right, that has nothing to do with that. You lost a team member within 36 hours. An organization that we have not yet been able to track. So again, I need a good excuse to not yank your ass out of Vegas right now. Or you got to give me some information I can take back to them to satiate what they want.
Give us 10 minutes.
You got 10 minutes. Boop.
$61, Alex.
Not good enough to get into the IOG's files.
I mean, I already have access to the IOG's
A
files.
lot of them, but like where you're trying to dig into her personal files, like, no, you get bounced back on that one. On the Maxi stuff, you start doing a message trace. The problem is you are tracing through a series of roundabouts, right? Mm-hmm. Whoever set this up took their time, right? And they've got a series of dead IP drops, right? You are seeing kind of a woven little mini infrastructure of a messaging system under the standard text system.
Okay.
Right? That somebody's put into place. It's top-notch work. You can see it. It's being done. But you've never seen programming quite like this. You're intrigued.
Who the fuck are these people, Maxi? That they can have, like, there's an entire infrastructure of data here underlying the main net. There's a ghost net set up by whoever you're talking to. What the fuck have you gotten us into? What have you gotten Stitches into?
As I said, that's something I can tell you in the future, but not right now. We have 10 minutes to give Adelaide something to keep us here.
How about the truth? I mean, I've heard that does wonderful things. Oh, wait, you're really not acquainted with that right now. It's all well and good when I need to tell everybody everything, but apparently that shoe doesn't fit you, Maxi. Just have another drink.
No.
Everything will be fine in 10 minutes.
No. If you'd like to leave, Chone, if you're ready to go, if you're ready to abandon this, I certainly can't stop you. I wouldn't
You
even
certainly have before.
Well, I certainly don't think I could now if I wanted to.
No,
And
you
I do
couldn't.
want to.
Well, you have one way to
Kids.
stop me.
All right.
Tell me
all right.
what I need to know.
Kids, everybody. This is not going to help us stay here to get the job done. We need to act as a team. We need to have a united front. We can argue later, but right now the clock is ticking. Otherwise, we're going home and nothing gets accomplished. We know we have connections on the ground. We know we are the best people to get this done. We know this is our job. We just have to keep it up.
Can
Hold
we go
on a
dark?
second. No. That's just adding to the bullshit layers that you were just upset about. No.
Yeah, well, I see two options here. Do you have a third?
I do, actually. Give me a second. What was the triad boss's name? Because I didn't write it down. I keep forgetting. What was his name? Because I'm calling him.
Hang on one second. Sorry, I'm going to grab those notes real quick. Because I don't remember. You know why? Because I make up a lot of names. Stupid names.
This is my fault because I missed the first episode and stopped taking notes for the yarn wall. This is all on me now.
How very dare you? Mr.
Mr. Zhou.
Show.
Zhou.
Okay. I do have a third option. Give me a second. And I'm assuming he gave us contact information. We're in his hotel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call Mr. Show.
My friend, how we doing?
We're doing very well.
Are we
Thank
making
you.
headway? How's your friend? Not
Which
dead,
one?
I hope.
I don't think anybody's dead.
The one that we sent the medic for.
Oh, he's fine. He's just throwing a tantrum.
What
I need a favor. I need your help so that we can complete the business we agreed upon.
Favors are very important, my friend. Have I ever told you this?
I'm very aware of it.
You know that one of my favorite things to collect is favors.
And you may or may not know this about me, but I love giving favors. I am so willing and happy.
You're just that kind of a giving person, my friend.
I am. I really am. I enjoy giving. I enjoy supporting my coworkers, my partners, my friends with what they need so that we can all mutually accomplish our goals.
I do love having favors. What's the favor you need of me?
Well, our good friend Adeline. We have our mission has taken a little bit of an unexpected turn.
Sure, as they do.
And she is a little bit concerned about us remaining here. And I really want to remain here to work with you. And I'm hoping that in your experience and your talent, you may be able to help convince her that we can remain here to get this job done. I know you have a long history with her, and I'm hoping that in your magnanimous graces, you can assist us.
So you talk it over with him. He goes, your problem doesn't sound like it's Adeline. It's the director. You need to give them something.
Yes. Might we borrow something from your closet?
They're not going to be satisfied for long, but he drops into the data feed between your face chat. He drops a file. He goes, now, no peeking.
I promise. Scout's honor.
You send that to Adeline.
Yes, sir. And I thank you. First and foremost, I appreciate your willingness to assist us. And this is a wonderful exchange of favors between you and I.
And you're going to owe me.
When you need something from me personally, I will be there.
Okie doke. Take care.
Thank you.
And he flashes you like a big toothy grin.
I return the grin. And I forward that file to Adeline.
About 5 minutes later,
Maxi gives you back. Oh, you already took your glow back. Sorry.
I took it
I was
back.
going to say Maxi gives you back your glow.
she calls
Yeah,
you
because
up.
I was calling to do
Yeah,
that.
no, I just realized that you were calling him on your glow, so clearly you had your glow back.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes later, she calls you back. Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo.
Hello.
Fuck you.
Okay. Any particular reason?
They're going to leave you in place for right now.
Good.
The file you sent me will work for the time being. Two things you need to understand.
Yes.
You got to get the tech, and you got to figure out who's running that cult. You need to find Enoch and Metatron.
Okay, so pause. Zed probably knows those names. I don't know if Caleb remembers those names.
So Enoch and Metatron are pseudonyms for somebody affiliated with the entity, or one or more individuals.
Feels familiar.
Yes, who are they believe are in Las Vegas. Come on, Kim. There we go. Refocus.
Okay.
She goes, one more thing. Between you and I. Am I on speaker right now?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No. I've very infrequently lied to you so far.
Actually, so Adiga, is she on speaker?
No. No, she's not. No, I just answered the phone myself.
She goes, at some point, Max is going to have to give it up. And if he doesn't, they're going to take him into custody.
I don't disbelieve you. So I'm assuming you understand whatever vague reference he's making.
I do, which is why I know that as soon as they figure it out, and Larry, Moe, and Curly aren't stupid, and they tell the director everything, and as soon as they figure it out, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do.
Doesn't that put you in the same crosshairs, though, boss?
Nope.
Oh. How good for you. Okay. Well,
I'm not the one withholding information.
all right. One impossible task at a time. Let us get to work.
Get back to work. She says, Zed,
Yes, ma'am.
I trust you. Get it done.
When have I failed?
You really want to go down this road?
I don't think we have time, but I'm pretty sure I have a great track record.
You have a fairly good track record. But keep in mind, I know what you've been doing since you were 5.
That makes me sad. So there were some unfortunate decisions
Hey,
in my
look,
younger days.
The astronaut Halloween costume when you were 9 was adorable.
I really liked that one.
That little
Thank
kid
you.
was cute. What happened to him?
My fucking dad is what happened to him. Yeah, that's what set me off on this path.
All right. Go. Back to work.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye. So I'll turn around. All right. We got to get this done. We are here. They are not pulling us. We do not have an infinite amount of time. We need to get the tech. We need to figure out the cult.
So we're just leaving this right where it is. Big pile of shit on the floor, and we're just gonna step around it like it's not there.
If we take the time to clean it up, we are going to get pulled. Maxi is going to get taken away from us, and who knows what's going to happen with Stitches. The only way through is forward. I don't like it.
That's fine. Shawn stands up, reaches into like their bag, pulls out Maxi's pistol, drops the magazine, clears the chamber, tosses both of them at him, not like throwing them at him, but like so he can catch them, and heads to their room to gear up.
Maxi does not catch them. He tries but fails. He picks them up off the ground. Takes a deep sigh. Inserts the magazine. Chambers around. Puts the safety on and puts the gun in his belt. Just looks at Zed and says, "We'll need it."
Yeah, and whatever is going on with your other partners, IOG is going to have you in their sights eventually. So you either need to get a good story going now or figure something out. Because frankly, I don't want you taken away and put in a box somewhere for whatever you've been doing.
Let me assure you that that particular fate is unlikely to happen.
Okay.
To be blunt, Zed, if that were the case, you'd never see me again. No one would.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen. I like having you around.
I enjoy your company as well, Zed.
All right. Let's put this to bed. Let's try to get done what we're here to do.
We need physical recon on this invisible site.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's only invisible digitally. You drove by it last time.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, again, we kind of, as we talked before, we need some kind of physical map, whether we actually have to map it ourselves or we find a way to physically get a map of it.
Shawn comes out of their room and they have on like light armor, weapons, and like a knapsack slung on their back, and just starts heading for the door.
Where are you going?
You said we had to go and do this.
I'm going to pause you for a second. As Shawn's walking to the door, if you walk into the casino like that, you'll be arrested. Shawn would know this.
Do we have to go through the casino?
There's no real way out. Nope.
Okay.
You gotta. If you walk anywhere out of your room dressed in like armor and stuff, they're just gonna.
Okay.
They'll just arrest you.
Shawn has their bag with them that has their armor.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for your dedication. We still need a plan. The clock is running, but it's not, at the buzzer yet. Sports reference.
As
we still need to know what we're doing.
As Zed and I were just speaking, we still need some kind of physical map or some kind of point of reference to where the tech actually is. We know the building exists, we can see it, but we cannot see it in any digital formats, correct?
Yeah.
At least not
That
the
was
baseline
why-
databases. Yeah.
That was why we were going to try and do some recon when everything went to shit.
So we likely need to pick that back up.
So I have an idea. We can't get into the building, but the people can come out of the building. So what if we bring those people out of the building, figure out who's got the access we need, and then borrow that access? No? We can look up personnel. We can either track or trail them. We can invite them all to a big party. Got options.
Okay.
So can we pull a staff list or a researcher list or something
I mean,
like
they've
that?
got contact lists of their the entire school, because again, remember it's connected to UNLV.
Mm-hmm. Is there any way we can focus on who specifically works in that building?
You're looking in the research department. Give me an investigation check.
Alex, you said that there was a parking lot outside that building, correct?
Yep.
Like an employee parking lot, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do we know is that parking lot numbered or anything like that?
Nope. It's all digital.
Okay.
But is there like a gate that people would go in and out of?
Nope.
Oh. They have parking passes? Stickers on their cars?
Digital.
QR codes?
NFC tags.
Let's see if I can get into the UNLV parking database to see if I can find out who parks in that area.
Give me a software check. And then, Zed, you can give me an investigation check as you're looking through the databases.
57.
Oh, you're in.
Okay.
It's a college parking database. Their security's not phenomenal.
That's where I was figuring. So I'll get a list of the parking passes for that parking lot.
Okay, you're pulling names.
And then cross-reference it with the people on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And my investigation was a 13.
There's two names that stick out in your head. One of them, Zed, you can't figure out why. You've read it somewhere else before and you don't know where. The name that you can't place it. And it's Rebecca Makarov. And she's listed as a cybernetics researcher at the school. The other name that pops as you're going through your investigation is Elio Zunino, who is the director of facilities. Because the facilities director is sure to have access to pretty much everywhere. But Rebecca Makarov, there's something about that that's sticking in your head.
Is Rebecca a student?
Nope.
Professor?
Nope.
Staff?
PhD researcher in the cybernetics department.
Can I roll anything to think back to the research I did at the IOG? Think of something would come up from there, like before we left on this mission?
Give me an underworld check.
Ooh, I haven't done that in a while. Oh, that's
Family makes guns.
that's a low number. Oh, 15.
Yeah. There's a reason, right? She was listed at a meeting. It was like a symposium that Kelly Aguilar was at, right? But the reason her name stuck out and the reason it flagged in the IOG's files is her father is an FSB chief of station works for the Russian government. He's a chief of station in Kenya.
Okay.
Her daddy's a spy.
So I'm gonna, if I'm looking at this on a hollow screen or something, I'm gonna highlight those two names, like flick them over to a different screen where Chone can see them. And I'm saying, hey, these people are important. They might be able to help
the
us.
The director of facilities, and it's a cyber researcher.
Yeah.
They probably both work there.
Yeah. What can we find out about a bar or a club they both really like that they might overlap in visiting?
Try and crawl their social media accounts.
Yes, please and thank you.
Software check.
$47.
Rebecca Makarov is about as boring as you can get based on her social media, right? She likes white wine spritzers, trashy romance novels, and she's a graduate of... so she got her undergraduate degree at the University of Moscow. She got her graduate degree in London at Cambridge, and she got her PhD from MIT in cybernetics. She's well educated. She likes trashy romance novels, white wine spritzers, and she's just kind of boring. Like, there's not much to her
Pictures
outward
of her
profile.
cats, that kind of thing.
Nope, no pets.
Oh, wow. That's really vanilla.
That's weird.
Or very cleaned.
Elio Zanino is a very typical Vegas. He looks to be in his mid-50s. He spends a lot of time at strip clubs. He's an orangey tan color. He's spent way too much time out in the sun in Vegas. He has a propensity for thick, ropey gold chains, right? Pinky rings, bowling shirts, and like floral shorts.
I love him and hate him.
Like board shorts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Floral, though, specifically like floral patterned.
Like if Weird Al threw up on a orange dude.
His base profile from his chip that the IOG, because you have access to the IOG database. He's 5'9", 223 pounds. He's got an undergrad degree from the University of Wisconsin at La Crosse. He's been in Vegas for the last 25 years.
Is a degree in lacrosse?
No, from the University of Wisconsin.
At lacrosse.
At lacrosse.
Oh, I thought he was just really good at playing lacrosse.
I thought the exact same. I thought there was a degree in lacrosse. I was like, wait, what?
Nope.
Well, I'm glad I said it for both of us.
Thank you, Caleb.
He's been divorced 3 times. He has 2 kids, neither of whom live with him, neither of whom live in Vegas.
And through all of this research, we can obviously find his favorite bar, his favorite strip club.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to call Vixen.
Okay.
So I'll grab my glow and dial over to my good friend Vixen West.
Hiya, Zed.
Hey, kiddo, how you doing?
Wonderful.
How's business?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in town and we need to throw a party.
Okay, what kind of party?
We need to throw
party.
We need to throw a big old shindig. We need to do a takeover event at a local club. Fill in the blank of the name.
Okay.
And this needs to be a standard cross promotion Bosco takeover So you need to make that happen, and then I will be there.
Okay, so do we got like a targety thing? Like, are we doing a clone job on a chip? We need bios. Like, what equipment do I need in place for you before we do the thing?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, we're gonna be.
Are we murking somebody, or is this a clone job?
Ultimately, ideally, a clone job.
Okay.
It depends on how
So
he takes it, though.
I'll have a standard package, right?
Yeah.
Fingerprint, DNA, eye, and chip.
Yes.
Is this a above board citizen, or are we dealing with underworldy types?
I'll send her all of the information on this guy. He's a normal dude.
If by
He's
normal,
he's just a typical Vegas scumbag.
I wouldn't even call him a scumbag. He's just kind of a chode.
Yeah.
I got a girl who specializes in just his type.
I knew you did. That's why you're my favorite.
Okay. Tomorrow, 2 days. What are we looking at here? I mean, if you want to build hype, we should probably go the weekend.
What day is it actually?
Thursday.
In game? It's Thursday. Yeah, we need this to be big.
Saturday night, Bosco is having an installation, right?
Yes.
It's a party. Do I have a budget?
Send me the bill, baby cakes. It'll be taken care of.
Okay, I'm going to need like 10 up front just to get deposits down.
Okay.
Plus my normal retainer.
Yeah.
Okay. It's done.
Thank you.
Kisses.
Keep me in the loop. Hugs and kisses. Goodbye. All right. Hey, Shawn, I have an invoice for you. Can you give Vixen all of the money she needs, please?
The last time you asked me to give somebody an open credit line, it ended up being over 100,000 sols.
Yeah.
Chone sends you basically a dummy card with everything that comes through it is like auto tagged to your account.
Yeah.
Not the team, your account, but you don't know that.
Zed doesn't care. All right, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. It's Thursday-ish. We are going to plan a big-ass party on Saturday. We are going to get our friend Elio to show up. We're going to borrow his information, and then we're going to get into the facility. This is a...
So this goes down Saturday night.
Yes. This is going to be a Bosco joint, kiddos. You talking to Chone, you can be some arm candy. Talking to Maxi, you can be my bodyguard. After we clone all the information, Vix will take over, and the three of us can leave. Easy peasy. Mac and cheesy.
Fine.
Fine.
Feel like if I don't say fine, it's not going to go well. So fine.
Zed, this is your bailiwick. This is something you are very good at. I trust this will go off without a hitch.
Now you're just setting up us for perfect success. Thank you. Yes, it'll be fine. We've done this. I've done this more times than I can remember. So yeah, we'll be good. It's not It'll be quick when we get to it. We just got to get through the next 2 days.
Once we have the access information, do we have a location for where this tech is inside the facility?
Well, not at this moment, but I'm gonna assume that a facilities director will have access to floor plans and what's room labels and what's in what room in the building.
Agreed.
We grab his information, we go on site, we figure it out from there. We've got our best chance at going in and out quietly. We're not going in guns blazing. We will have his information cloned. My plan is I walk in, I scan myself in as him, pull the information, relay it to Chone. Chone finds what we need. I walk in, I take it out. We haul ass.
Would it not be more effective to have Chone on site directly into the hardwire?
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean like beam it to them. I meant, here's the information. Please look at it and do your wizardry.
Chone, does that sound like a acceptable plan to you?
It is what it is. Saturday it is then.
So you've got some time to kill between then and now. What are you doing in the meantime?
Chone's going to go back, take their gear back to their room, change into something slightly nice, and go gamble in the casino.
Okay. Maxi?
As soon as Chone leaves, Maxi is going to take the pistol that Chone left behind, empty the shell from the chamber, disengage the magazine, leave all three on Chone's bed with a simple note. No matter how you feel about me, you still may need this. Shut the door behind him, and he starts cleaning his weaponry.
Okay.
Starts tearing down the rifles, tearing down the pistols. Everything's getting a
Fresh run
solid
through.
once over. And there is a Maxi vacillates on his phone back and forth on his glow. He's writing a text and keeps deleting it, and writing a text and keeps deleting it. And the text that he's writing says, "Just so you know, Stitches has been taken, but she will be in good hands soon." And it's to an unknown number. It's not a contact in Maxi's glow, and he sends it. And across town, a familiar...
Frankie receives it?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to cut away from Maxi.
And there's one more. There's actually one more note that Maxi's sending on his phone.
Oh, who's that to?
He clicks over into another set of contacts, and you can see the brief exchange of texts from Silas. And Maxi writes back to Silas's last text. guarantee her safety, and I'll see what I can do about getting you the tech.
You get a thumbs up in return. Zed.
Now we cut away from Maxi.
Yes.
What is Zed doing? You see Maxi. You see Maxi retreats to his room, and you hear the sound of weapons being disassembled. You see Chone head to the casino.
Zed is going to sit there for a second. Zed is going to then go over to the balcony, get some fresh air, look out across the Vegas skyline, the Vegas night. Well,
Afternoon.
early evening.
Yep.
And he's just going to pace for a little bit on the balcony.
Okay.
He's just taking the time to process all of that emotional intensity and baggage that was just kind of unpacked and thrown around in the last few hours. He is trying to get his head straight, trying to focus, trying to think about what's coming up, how he can be effective in the next couple days, what they really need to do. But also not like obsess over planning the events, because he doesn't want to fall down that rabbit hole of planning every single little detail, trying to outthink every possible scenario. But he's trying to do it to the point where he can be ready for the most common problems he can predict.
Your glow rings with a different number.
I'll just answer it, whatever.
You see Adelaide's face come up on the thing. She goes, "This is my personal number. You should save it."
Oh. We can send each other memes now. How fun.
You okay?
Better than I thought I would be. I mean, with all this shit falling apart and hitting the fan, we haven't crashed and burned yet. We've got a plan in place.
She says, when we first made contact with you, you said to me when we were having one of those conversations that you had always dreamed about working for the IOG.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you decided to leave Omni, because you were like, "Oh, this is it. This is the top."
I was a dumb kid back then.
That was a year ago.
Yeah. Lots changed.
You still feel
My hair would be gray if it wasn't for this technology.
You still feel that way?
I don't know. I don't know.
The grass is always greener. Listen, I just called to let you know that I have faith in you.
Whew. Oh, what? Maxi's over here saying it's going to be a fine plan. Chone's over here saying they're mad about stuff. And now you're telling me you have faith in me? We're doomed. We're fucking doomed.
You're not doomed.
Why are you jinxing me?
You're going to be just fine. Have some fun.
There's I don't know if there's time for fun. We've got a lot to plan in the next 2 days. This is going down on Saturday.
Good luck. But remember, I have faith in you. I believe in you.
Thank you.
You're going to do great.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Does genuine praise make Zed uncomfortable?
Yes. Zed is 100% imposter syndrome. What are you talking about? Zed is fake confidence and bravado, and that's it.
Okay.
Bubble gum and duct tape, and it's wearing out.
Are you doing anything else for this evening, Zed?
I am gonna go down to whatever bar we were at when
you all
when
met up
Maxi
together.
showed
Yep.
up. Yeah. And Zed's gonna hang out. Compared to how he was in that scene, he's very much more he's not boisterous. He's not living large for the joy of being back in home turf. He's a little bit more restrained. He's sitting at a back table, not back to the wall, but not out in the big expensive chairs.
With that attitude, you get propositioned at least twice.
I give them a very polite denial.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, you look like prime hooker target with that face on.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate the friendliness, but I also, just to be nice, I also point them out to the better marks.
Oh, that was very nice of you. I like it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because clearly I can pick these doofuses out of the crowd. So I'm just going to point them to better territory. Yep, that one just hit it big. That kind of thing.
Okay. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode, with everybody in contemplative states. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more Chaos Incorporated. Next Tuesday, join the crew for Neon Trails. I have not had a chance to catch up. I'm planning on catching up on the show here shortly. I've been crazy busy, but I hear it's going well.
You're in for a treat. We got shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans. So yeah, next Tuesday, 6:00, go in for Neon Trails. And then in 2 weeks from now, we will update you on our start times for Chaos Incorporated, but it's 2 weeks. We're coming.
Well, yeah, we will be back.
We will be back. We love you all. Michael, where can folks find you on the internet?
You can find me on Smuggler's Blues every other Monday on YouTube. It is our Star Wars actual play that I am in with my cohort Kaylee above me to the right here. I don't know where I'm at on the cameras here. To the
you're
upper,
up that way.
upper right.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Oh, other way.
Other way. I'm reversed.
There you go. There you go.
Left is right, up is down. Dogs and cats living together. Anyway, you can find me there. You can find me on Rourk and Rasp doing occasional things through the course of the summer for their Seriously Let's Play series. You can find me on the show Tubular Teens with Titans, which is an audio drama. It is on your podcast catchers, your podcatchers, as it were. It is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. It's a lot of fun. And those are the main places you can see me right now.
Kaylee.
Ditto.
Also,
Pretty much the exact same thing.
check out Kaylee's TikToks about 3D printing. I have been watching Kaylee's TikToks about 3D printing.
Buy things from Kaylee's store
That
on
would
Etsy.
be really nice. Or on TikTok. I have a TikTok shop too. Those are
There
both
you go.
very nice.
Please buy things
Yeah, please
You can buy things on TikTok?
You can.
Yeah.
They have TikTok shop now.
from Kaylee. Buy things from Kaylee.
Look at the cool
On
Identico
TikTok.
sign that is in Kaylee's background.
Well, there's that one
And that one.
over
Right.
there.
I'm saying both. Look at those.
And
They
the
look
Godzilla
amazing.
up there, and the Dragon Dice Tower, and
There
all
you
this
go.
stuff. Please help me feed my 3D printing addiction. You can also find me on the socials at Anime Girl, and Rook and Rasp. I know there's stuff coming up in September, but also we're finally doing the finale for Cthulhu Dreamt day after tomorrow on Thursday. because that got interrupted by a tornado warning here last week. So
People are like, why do you live on the West Coast? Because I don't have tornadoes.
we don't normally either. but hey.
Caleb.
You can find me on the socials at @VCalebG. You can hear me running Neon Trails. The Tuesdays we're not playing this game. And you can come to a Catacon in November and hang out with us because we're going to be there.
Eventually, I will make it to a Catacon. Am I sponsoring a Catacon this year? Did Mallo set that up? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
Good to know.
There's going to be an Identico table. There's going to be an Identico demo, and
there may be some kind of event.
And
Yes.
yeah, there might be some panels. There might be some sort of ridiculous game on Sunday.
There will be shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I have no idea.
Yes.
No, there's
Yes.
gonna be at least a single shenanigan.
I'm gonna have to go ask Mallo when I see him this weekend because
1.75 shenanigans minimum. But the Catacon Kickstarter is still running. 2-3 weeks to go
3
on
weeks
that.
left. 3 weeks left.
3
We
weeks
have
left.
funded.
Yep. Completely funded.
I'm actually working on getting Michael on my other show.
Ooh.
He'll be thrilled.
I'm trying. He and I are exchanging messages. He's on vacation apparently.
He's in
Yes,
Alaska.
he's yes, he's in Alaska.
In the Alaskan wastes.
And I didn't know if we wanted to say that on air, but
Yeah.
It's not like we told them that he's staying at the Holiday Inn in Anchorage.
No, I didn't say anything.
from 218.
Just talking to him about it.
He sleeps on the left-hand bed.
Michael is currently wandering the tundra in Alaska. He might have a bear with him. He definitely has some granola. If he comes back, we'll have a Catacon.
It's going to happen. All right, folks. We'll see you later. We love you all. You can find me on the Gamers Heaven PNW channel. You can find me all those places. I'm at Alex the Humanoid pretty much everywhere. All right. We love you. Bye-bye.
Hey, folks.
Bye, everybody.
You're not what you appear to be. They don't know you like I do. No one knows but me.
Chaos Incorporated is Kaylee as Shawn, Michael as Maxi, Dot as Stitches, Caleb as Zed, and Alex is your game runner. You can learn more about the game we play on this podcast by going to www.playidentico.com. You can join us live for these sessions every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/Identico. And you can watch along with past episodes and see additional content like how to play videos over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Identico. And finally, you can follow along with us on the socials at Identico on Twitter and at Humanoid Games on Threads and Instagram. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next week.